out where the oak trees shadow the old gravel way. I found your scarf rimmed in red against the gray. Whispers of you in the wind's gentle sway. Echoes of laughter where our young hearts used to play. Fading light echoes on this lonely, rugged trail. Every sunset a tale of love that's turned pale. Your voice drifts over the valleys, a soft wail in the hush of the night. Under stars I set my sail. We carved our names on the porch of that empty cabin. Promises under the moon, but now all is worn thin. Years turn the wood to whispers of might have been. Where once we danced, now only shadows spin. Fading light echoes on this lonely, rugged trail. Every sunset a tale of love that's turned pale. Your voice drifts over the valleys, a soft wail in the hush of the night. Under stars I set my sail. On the saddle I roam, with dust my crown. The rains come gentle, like your hand once came down. Each drop of memory in the folds of this gown. A cowboy's heart in the echo, forever bound. Fading light echoes and I'm riding alone through whispering pines and over stones. Maybe this trail is all I'll ever own. Memories and echoes in the bones of my tone. Fading light echoes, love's last known home. Under the shadow of an old oak tree, where the whiskey carved your name next to mine, we watched the sun bleed into rocky plains, as if the earth knew it cried for twilight time. The wind whispered secrets through the tall grass. Your scarf danced like a wildflower dream. There on that porch, time was a gentle past, in a quiet town where love was the theme. Oh, whiskey carved on the bark of a fading heart. The trails of tears, the trails of dust, as we drift apart. The memories rust, a whiskey carved where my soul got caught. Now the oak stands long against the raging storm, our names erased by the hands of rain. The cabin empty, the leather worn along the gravel roads where echoes retain. No laughter under the porch light, just silent shades, the scarf you left, now frayed and torn, each thread a tale of those sweet bygone days, faded like the fabric, weathered and worn. Oh, whiskey carved on the bark of a fading heart. The trails of tears, the trails of dust as we drift apart. The memories rust, oh whiskey car, where my soul got caught. In the stillness of the night, I feel the pulse of old trails. Every star a step you took away from this fading tale. And the moon, oh the moon, where's your face in its pale light, guiding my dreams to where love once burned so bright. Oh, whiskey carved my heart forever marked underneath the skies, where our old love sparks in the quiet of the leaving, in the solace of the dark. Oh, whiskey carved forever, you are my heart's stark mark. Whiskey carved in the soul of this lonely lark. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, she laughed under stars, her scarf catching the glow. By the creek where the water whispers secrets so low, her voice sank into my soul, sweet and slow. Her voice was a melody, soft as the dust, drifting over the plains with the scent of dry musk. But time, like a thief, stole her whisper away. Now I roam with her echo in the twilight's gray sway. The porch still creaks where we danced free of care, but the cabin sits empty, just cold, thinning air. Gone like the rain on a hot, dusty pane, left me with shadows and a heart full of pain. Yeah, her voice was a melody, lost in the wind, fading fast like the light when the evening thin. I reached for her warmth in the chill of the dawn, but turned to find the whispers of what's gone. Sometimes a scent or the way the wind moans brings me back to her laughter, her soft, gentle tones. Yet each sunset that bleeds into night's deep unknown reminds me some songs are too sweet to be held long. Her voice was the comfort I seek but can't hold, a memory wrapped in the warmth of her fold. As I saddle my horse and face roads unknown, her voice sinks deeper in wild lands alone. shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I found your scarf, the color of the sunset tide, by the old porch swing, where our whispers danced, to the tune of the creek, where we once romanced. Oh, the wind stood still on that broken hill. Your voice haunts the plains where my dreams spill. Stars above bear witness to the chill of a heart that loves you, always will. Years have worn the leather of my riding saddle, gravel roads less traveled by, now hard to straddle. The cabin's empty, echoes with your laughter's trace, fading trails your footprints I still vainly chase. The wind stood still, and so did my will. In the silence, your absence is louder still. Under the moon's cold glow, I feel the thrill of a heart that loves you and always will. As the dust swirls and the seasons turn, I've walked through rains that cleanse and suns that burn. But in each setting sun and in each star's bright burn, it's to your arms my lonesome heart returns. Yes, the wind stood still where dreams fulfill, in the quiet town by the lonely hill. Though time may pass, my heart beats still, for a love lost in the wind and a heart that loves you still. And the wind whispers low as if it knows your name rides the breeze where the river flows. The wind stood still and I'm alone with the memories we made and the love we've known. There's a field just past a rusted barn where summer danced and kissed our arms. Your laughter rang through dandelions like a love song without trying. I'd drive that old Ford, paint peeled gold, we'd race the dust, not growing old. Your sundress swayed with every breeze, back when love was wild and free. Oh, in the fields of '89, we rode forever on a cotton line, with muddy boots and radio static, our hearts beat loud and automatic. You were 17, I was trying to shine, we were just kids, but God, you were mine. In the golden light of that county line, I lost my heart in the fields of '89. You liked your lemonade with ice, I liked your voice under starlit skies. We carved our names in the old oak tree, it still leans west like memory. You left for school, I stayed to farm, but your goodbye still feels warm. I hear your song in meadow winds, and every spring it starts again. Oh, in the fields of '89, where we slow danced to Patsy Cline. On cassette tapes we had to rewind. Those Friday nights felt so divine. Now the scarecrow stands where you kissed me blind, and all that's left are roots and time. But you still bloom in that old design of my broken heart in the fields of '89. Time the wheat bends down, I feel your love in this ghost town. So if you drive these roads someday and see the sun-kissed amber haze, stop for a while, feel the air. You'll find us two still dancing there, not as we are, but who we were, in every breeze and every blur. Know that some things time won't mind, like our forever in the fields of '89. Underneath the willow, by the creek where whispers run, I carved our names inside the bark back when love had just begun. That old oak stood by silently, watching seasons come and go, where we swore our dreams to starlit skies in the glow of campfires glow. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. The porch still creaks a lonesome tune, scarf hangs on the hook, dances with the ghost of you in each cranny and each nook. The cabin holds our whispered love, but now it's only I who speak. Echoes of your footsteps haunt every board that creaks. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. Empty trails alone beneath the endless sky, each mile a memory fading fast, each star a tear I've cried. The thorns of time may prick my skin, but your memory's thorn runs deeper. Pain's the only proof I have, the reaper's not the keeper. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. Winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. And as the horizon swallows the sun, I whisper to the night, Love's a journey never done, even when it's out of sight. But oh, the ride was worth it all, despite the heartache that it brings. For a cowboy's tale ain't complete without the pain that true love sings.
Out there where the oak trees mark the boundaries of our past, I found that old saddle, weathered leather, shadows cast. Beneath a sky that stretched as wide as a lonely heart can stand, I trace these gravel roads, soft echoes of your hand. Oh, that saddle left behind, like my heart upon these plains. Each stitch and scar a story of sunsets and rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, with a saddle left behind and the love it once had stowed. This town's a whisper now, where your scarf danced in the breeze. Porch is empty, curtains still, no more secrets to appease. Fields where we once ran, now just wildflowers bending low. Every petal a soft reminder of what I had to let go. Saddle left behind, like my heart upon these plains. Each stitch and scar a story of sunsets and of rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, with a saddle left behind and the love it once had stowed. In the quiet of the night, stars bear witness to my sighs. Old ghosts in the wind and the truth that never dies. I'm a shadow in this twilight, just a silhouette unrefined, holding tight to memories like that old saddle I find. Yes, that saddle left behind in the dust of dreams decayed, a monument to moments and the price that love has paid. I ride alone neath timeless skies, where my weary heart resides, with a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side. Oh, a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side.
In the heart of the valley, where the wild dandelions grow, I found her dancing, soft silhouette against the sunset's glow. Underneath the oak trees' ancient watchful eyes, we carved our names bound by the land neath endless skies. Her laughter mingled with the summer breeze so light, in that dandelion field where dreams held tight. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming inn, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field held oh so tight. Years have ridden past like shadows cross the moon. The oak tree stands alone, the carving faded all too soon. Her scarf still clings to a branch, a flag of surrender to the time. While I wander gravel roads in solitude sublime, the cabin's quiet porch swings empty like the echoes of her laugh. And I'm just a ghost in my own story, a photograph from the past. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming end, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field held oh so tight. So I'll ride these trails under skies white and blue, searching horizons for a sign, for something true. But the truth is like the rain on this dusty beaten path, it washes away the reasons, leaves the aftermath. Oh, the winds, they've changed, left me to abide with the memories of dandelions and the tears I've tried to hide. But love like wildflowers finds a way to endure in the heart of a cowboy, lonesome, solemn and pure. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night, in that dandelion field where I'll hold forever tight.
Out where the oak tree shadows the old porch floor stands a cabin. Its windows don't shine no more. A scarf you left still dances with the wind, and the saddle we shared, now dust covered and thin. The abandoned ranch flew with your laughter carried away. Echoes of footsteps in the hallway they play, riding the tailwinds of memories turning gray. The sun dips low as our love did at the close of day. Gravel roads where the marks of an absent rain, trails we walked, now only solitude remains. The town's lights dim like the spark we couldn't find. In the quiet I linger, with you still on my mind. The abandoned ranch flew with your laughter carried away. Echoes of footsteps in the hallway they play, riding the tailwinds of memories
our love did at the close of day. Beneath the vast sky, I whisper to the stars how I wonder if you've healed the scars across these empty fields where my heart resides. I fend off the ghost of your goodbye. The abandoned ranch flew with dreams we once knew. Underneath the cedar, I'm lost without you. With each setting sun and the cool evening dew, I'm a shadow in this land, forever passing through. The ranch flew away, but I never quite flew.
In the shade of the old oak tree, by the creek where we once lay, I found a faded scarf you wore, now colors turned to gray. The wildlands whisper through the grass where our laughter used to sound. A lone cabin stands beneath the hill where our dreams were tightly bound. But now the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight dances on the gravel road where we said our last goodbye. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red like the heart I can't reclaim. For in the dust of trails long gone, all that's left your name. Years rode by on thundering hooves over stones that mark the miles. The town's old porch creaks underfoot, echoing the missing smiles. Your laughter's just a ghost now in the shadows that I roam. This wanderer's heart beneath white skies, forever doomed to roam. But still the wind sings lonesome through the sagewood, thin and dry. Moonlight fades on the lonely roads where we said our last goodbye. Every star a piercing reminder of the eyes that match their gleam, lost in the dust of trails long gone, buried in a dream. Sometimes late at night, I swear I hear the whisper of your voice, floating across the valleys, making my weary heart rejoice. But dawn breaks harsh on hills of silence, each day reborn anew, with nothing but the ache inside, the memories of you. So I'll ride on with the sunset, my shadow long and lean, chasing echoes of what we were in places we've once been. Though the wind still sings through sagewood and the road stretches behind, the hardest trails are those we walk in the memories left behind. In the dust of trails long gone, my heart forever confined. beneath the light. There's an oak tree carved with names that winds have slide. Beneath its boughs we swore on endless stars, in that quiet town where dreams weren't far, where the porch wood creaked under our worn out boots, and love was wild, uncontested, absolute. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew, echoing the love I knew. Now the saddle's worn, the trails have overgrown, gravel roads lead to cabins made of stone. The scarf you left still smells of rain and pine, a tangled memory in this broken line. The town's old clock stopped ticking long ago, just like my heart, in rhythm slow. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew, echoing the love I knew. On the horizon where the earth kisses the sky, I've learned love's a journey where some parts must die. A whisper in the canyon, a soul learning to fly. Letting go ain't the same as saying goodbye. Oh, how silence fell apart in the breaking of my reluctant heart, as the stars watch over from where they always start. I roam these lands with your memory as my chart. Every sunset bleeds into a night so true, carrying the love I knew, carrying the love I always knew. So I sing to the winds, to the mountains high, a ballad of a cowboy under this vast unyielding sky. Silence never stays, it just transforms, it parts in the echoes of hooves, in the beating of broken hearts. Out where the oak tree shadowed the dusty road's bend, I first saw her smile, wild as the wind in her hair. We danced under stars, on old porches we'd spend those fleeting sweet summers without a single care. The gravel path whispered of where our dreams might have led, in that quiet town where our love was declared. But the timeless road lingers and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memories, in the twilight they groan on this long, lonely trail, where my heart finds no home. The years spun like dust devils, wild and untamed. The cabin sits empty, where laughter once reigned. Her scarf still hangs on the oak, faded unnamed, a relic of passion, now just sorrow retained. Rain taps like soft footsteps across the window pane, echoing the silence where absence remains. Yes, the timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memories, in the twilight they groan on this long, lonely trail, where my heart finds no home. Now the saddle's worn thin, like the soles of my boots, every step and each mile threading back to her roots. In dreams she's the echo of old forgotten tunes, a dance in the shadow, a ghost at high noon. Still this timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, haunted by the silence where laughter once roamed. Sunset's last light fading like the warmth from a stone on this long, lonely trail, her memory etched in my bones. So I'll ride these old trails where our wild dreams once flew, beneath vast starlit skies that we once knew. And though time may pass and the night slips to blue, this timeless road lingers, ever old, ever new.
Out there where the oak tree shadows lie, underneath that vast, unending sky, we carved our names, young and free, on the bar, near the creek where fireflies dance past dark. Her laugh was a melody, soft and sweet, over gravel roads under our feet. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyon where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Seasons turn, the old porch swing now sways alone, her scarf caught in the wind, now she's gone. Wildflowers bloom, now dust settles slow, the empty cabin echoes of the love we used to know. The saddle sits idle, the trail's overgrown, in the silence my heart's turned to stone. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyons where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Underneath the endless prairie sky, I find no solace in the sunrise. Here in the quiet of the fading light, I reckon with my ghost tonight. night. Her laugh fades a distant serenade along the paths and promises we made. The twilight stars, my shroud, my guide in the cold vast night. Her laugh fades, but in my dreams forever she stays.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the oak trees used to stand, I met her neath that heaven, her scarf held in my hand. Golden sun was our witness, painted long shadows thin. We carved our names on old porch wood, swore love through thick and thin. Morning sky walked away, left the dusk with a sigh. Echoes of her laughter in the rustle of dry rye. Those promises like gravel roads, winding lost and frayed. Now I sing to the stars about the love that strayed. Years swept like river currents, towns grew quiet and strange. Her whispers turned to wind gusts, and our cabin fell to age. Where once her warmth filled every room, now dust settles so gray. The trails we walked are overgrown as love slips silent away. Morning sky walked away, left the dusk with a sigh. Echoes of her laughter in the rustle of dry rye. Those promises like gravel roads, winding lost and frayed. Now I sing to the stars about the love that strayed. So here's to the ride and the roam and the days on the drift. Every sunset's a closing door, every dawn might have been in the stir of the leaves. In the moan of the old porch swing finds a heart that's still yearning for what the seasons bring. Morning sky walked away, now it's me with the sigh, holding on to a ghost as the years tumble by. Letting go, letting be, but in her eyes I still wait, with the sun sinking low as the memories fade. Yes, I'm singing to the stars about the love that strayed. As the morning sky walked, and forever it stayed.
You said the stars looked closer that night as we lay under paper lights. Your hand found mine without a word, and time forgot how to move forward. No promises, no plans to keep, just borrowed dreams we let run deep. We
like a whisper in a crowded song. We were right, but not for long.
You liked your tea without the sugar. I like the way you read in murmurs. The clock was kind, it let us be lost in our soft simplicity. No need to ask for more than now. We built a home inside a cloud.
We fell asleep in love. Like autumn leaves we rose above, two strangers wrapped in something true. Even if we always knew that some good things don't stay long, still in that night we both belong.
Now the echoes fade but not the tune. I still hum you under the moon. Maybe we were just a song that didn't need to last too long. We fell asleep in love. No ending line, no push, no shove, no need to cry for what we miss. Some stories end with just a kiss. And if I see you down the road, I'll smile at all the love we wrote.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the creek sings to stones and sweet pea, there's a trace of a path where she walked barefoot every summer's eve. My heart where she put her laughter hung on vines, wild and free. In the whisper of the leaves, she still speaks to me. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her ways. Long creek banks where our dreams used to lay. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday that my heart can't allow. Barefoot step, oh, they echo so lonely and tender in the rustling silence. My soul surrenders. Years flew like dust on a long gravel road. Her scarf still on the porch, fading like the love she once showed. The cabin stands empty where laughter danced in rooms. Now just shadows play in the afternoon gloom. The saddle rests untouched, the horse long since gone. Like the sunsets we watched, my days draw long. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her warmth in the chill of the night when the stars look torn. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying echoes of us that my heart can't allow. Barefoot steps, oh, how they mourn what's tender in the rustling silence. My heart remembers. There's a wisdom in the hills, an old tale in the stones, telling me love's a journey
not just two souls, though her path veered away under wide open skies. These lands hold her whispers, her sweet goodbye. Oh, barefoot steps keep her memory mild through the wild oak shadows where we once smiled. Let the wind through the oak bring solace somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday softly now. Barefoot steps, I'll walk you in my dreams forever, where every step is a memory and hearts never sever.
Out by the oak where the wild river's been, beneath stars that watched our nights without end. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the dance, laughing at secrets and sweet summer's romance. The porch still creaks where you once laid your head. Old cabin shadows, now my quiet cold bed. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. Saddles laid dusty, the trails overgrown, where we once rode through the valleys unknown. The rivers run still where your laughter had flown. Gravel roads empty, I'll walk them alone. Rain falls like tears on the path to the door of a house, not a home, not now, not anymore. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. In the silence of night by the flicker of fire, I see your face in the flames of desire. Time it has tamed the wild dreams we had sown, but your soul's with me still on this journey alone. Yes, my heart's a grave tied down, echoes of you in the spaces around. Though I'm bound to roam, forever I'm found in the shadow of love on that sacred ground.
By the banks where the willow trees sway, there's a campfire we built one summer's day, under skies vast and blue as your eyes. On the soft bed of earth where my lone heart lies, we carved our dreams in the bark of an oak, shared whispered tales with the smoke. But the river rolls on once knew. Every sunset's a memory, fading like the dew. Love's like a trail that just wins and wins. Campfire washed away, leaving only by. Now the cabin stands empty, the windows all bare, like the hollow in my chest filled with cold prairie air. Where we danced on the porch, the old record spun, a melody lost to the silence succumb. Gravel roads stretch untouched by your tread, the saddle's untouched like the words we left unsaid. But the river rose on that stormy night, washed away the fire that once burned so bright. Now I roam past the porches under ghostly moon's hue, each step a reminder of the love that once grew. Love's like a shadow in the twilight's deep lines, campfire washed away, leaving echoes behind. In the whispers of the wind, through the chasm so deep, find the scarf you once wore. Is it still mine to keep? As the stars wheel above in their cold distant play, the darkness holds tight where your warmth used to lay. And the river keeps rising like my heart's mournful cry, washing over old memories that refuse to die. Every campfire I build, every flame I set free, is a prayer that someday your shadow returns to me. Love's a story that ends where it once did begin. Campfire washed away, but the embers still spin.
Underneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the gravel road meets the faded sea, I found her scarf, a whisper in the breeze. Boots closed her eyes, oh memory seized by that sunken cabin. We dream aloud, stars are blanket, night shroud. Her laughter mingled with the coyote cries. In those boots she closed her eyes. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Swings empty, the oak tree's grown, leaves rustle with a sorrow moan. That old saddle's dry, no more rides since boots closed her eyes. Love abides, rain taps on the window like her gentle touch. In the silence, her voice I clutch, but the echoes fade as the old dog sighs, lost in the dust where the past dies. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Now I roam these lands with a
just sleeps in the boots where she closed her eyes. So the winds may howl, let the dust still fly. I'll walk these trails till my own goodbye. Every sunset keep her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Forever in dreams where the old heart lies since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. In the shadow of the oak where the wild creek bends, stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leathered leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance 'neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound, in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains, since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound, in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history. As the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expanse of western skies.